Hello everyone, my name is Ray, and today we're here to play some more Tales of Berseria post-game part number 10. Thank you all for joining me for today's episode. Start off with the expedition as always. Hello! Recipe, send them back out. Last episode we got into some nonsense with Zavid. Found out that Theodora is around these here parts. I don't really mind taking a slight detour though, because they were talking about some Moloch or whatever that was in the Faldi's ruins. So we're going to go up there first. Plus, last episode was relatively short, especially by my standards. I usually like to do 25 to 30 minutes for an RPG, because otherwise the game will be 152 parts. But if there's a Moloch in here that we can mess with somewhat in this area, then that's fine. I would assume it's going to be somewhere either right at the entrance or back where Medusa was. Now, I don't know if it'll be another Code Red Demon. I've never done this before, so I'm just going to give a quick little look. If I can't find the thing within a minute or so, I'm just going to dip on out because we've got one thing to focus on at a time. But, actually, is this? No, this is the way out to the. Actually, hold on. Let's see if it's out here, in here. Not in here. I'm gonna go check Medusa's room real quick, or where she was. And if the damn thing isn't on the way there, whatever, I have no idea where else it could be. I'm not even gonna bother. And this door was opened up because we did Medusa's whatever, so it's a lot easier to get through. I thought there was apparently not. Doesn't matter, man. We have so many kitty clumps even after all that crap we went through. Alright, so it looks like something's down here. Of course it would be in Medusa's room. Oh god, what the hell? Oh, it's moving. Hello? Alright.
Are we ready for this?
Level 55. Was not expecting that. It's not gonna be too much of a threat to us. And of course I don't have. Why do I always not have the one element that they're weak to? Literally every time this happens. I've already done. Yeah, no. Rising Falcon. And then what the hell's the last one? What am I gonna make it? Sure, whatever. Please just get. Thank you. This thing does have a lot of defense though, what the hell? It's resistant to everything, absolutely everything but wind. No, its defense isn't that high. Why the hell am I doing so little damage to this thing? I keep forgetting that homie's got, what's his face on his head. Okay, this isn't going to work very well. And it's kind of weird that we could just run from this thing. And where the hell was it?
Did you think
nice.
you could escape me?
You're the one that said, are we ready for this as soon as we got here, so I wouldn't be talking too much. Ring Gal Sight. Provides the ability to trigger a random skill that reduces the charge time when guarding on Chaos Mode or above.
So what? They were trying to make an enormous bovine Moloch? Was that the best the Abbey could think up?
As if robbing our free will wasn't enough. Now they're trying to reshape Malachim.
I'm so sorry, Eisen. What they did here was terrible.
I don't really care about the callous experimentation. If the Malachim participated by their own free will, then sure, that's their choice. But this one had its free will locked away, and was used and discarded like a mere tool. That's what I can never forgive. And the Abbey is treating countless Malachim the same way.
Sounds like this has gotten you all fired up. Maybe I'm glad we came here.
Oh, believe me, I've been fired up for a good long time. Ever since I decided how I want to live my life.
Oh, well, now that that's all said and done, I'm wondering what the hell they thought they were going to do with it. First off, he was just roaming free. He wasn't even technically behind bars because the freaking door was open. Just going to leave him in here. Oh, that's fine. We can just come back later someday and, you know, maybe then we can hope that it doesn't freaking I mean, it was a level 55 with only one weakness. Resistant to everything else. I'm sure if any of those dudes actually came after it, that thing would have ruined. Well, if it came after any of them, it would have ruined them. What the hell were they supposed to do? With Oscar gone, they don't have a wind specialist or whatever. It doesn't matter. They probably do. I mean, hell, when we ran into what's his face, Fidel's pops in that forest, everyone was like, "Holy crap! If we fight this guy right now, we might be in trouble. He looks really strong." I'm like, "What? All of us together, and y'all worried about him after everything else that we've beaten?" Hell, homie wasn't a Praetor. It doesn't really matter. Maybe he had a butt-fuck ton of Malachim that he could have summoned at any given time. Of course, it's got nothing to do with nothing. I can't figure any of that shit out. The cat's crying at me again. You guys may remember a couple of episodes ago when I went over to where that three-headed crystal was at. And matter of fact, what the hell am I doing? Dumb ass. And I was wondering if there was going to be something there, and there wasn't. That's where we're going this time. Don't know why in the world I did all that and other nonsense that I would just die. What I was just doing doesn't make any sense. Die! There's no reason for me to do that when I could just warp over there. Give me the kitty gloves. Of course, that stupid herb has not respawned yet. Again, from my understanding anyway, once you have gotten 50 herbs total, every time you grab an herb respawns somewhere. And I believe they correspond to the colors. So every time you grab a red herb respawns. A green herb respawns, etc. There we go. There she be. Get wrecked, scrub.
She's hurt, just like they said.
Is this really how you mean to lift your curse?
I'm not the cursed one.
I'm game.
Let's go.
I told you, that ain't happening on my watch.
And if you stop me?
What else? I'm going to figure out a way to save you.
If that's what you want to try, then go ahead. But know that I'm not going to stop.
You know, I just don't get it. How could a guy like Ifrey be friends with someone so hell-bent on senseless killing?
Sometimes, to kill someone is to save them.
Who the hell is going to be saved by being killed? There's not one damn person in the whole world! No matter what happens, you can't give up on living. That's my creed.
Well then.
Guess we're doing this.
What? Why does it have to come to this? You both want to save the same person.
Sometimes, you just have to fight these things out.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's resistant to Earth, and that's it. Level 60 Zavid, unknown. Aizen's still in the group, that's good. I was hoping he would be. Yo, so this is kind of weird, because everyone else's subquest basically focused on them and them only, but this is the second one that we've done that involves Aizen one way or another, but it also involves somebody else. Because obviously in this case it's involving Zavid, and like I said, the last one it was involving Edna, even though she's not in this game. It indirectly involves her. And what the hell did he think he was going to do against the four of us? Even if we weren't this much higher level than him. Although I will admit I'm very interested to see what happens, because this might explain why Zavid gets so into killing.
She's still a threat.
You got that right!
Don't even try it!
okay?
Yeah, I'm not dead yet, at least.
Thank you for saving me.
I should be thanking you. I'm just glad you're not hurt.
Me?
That's right, kid. Nothing would hurt Theodora more than to harm a child.
Theodora.
The thing is, even when a child's lost their parents, their family, even when despair fills their heart, if you hold their hand, they'll squeeze back. Those hands, frozen cold from fear and insecurity, will start to feel warmth again. That warmth, a tiny spark deep within, can rekindle their feeling of being alive, because they possess the determination to keep on living. That's why Theodora never turned her back or gave up on a child. She was more passionate about life than anyone I've ever known.
And that's why you're protecting her.
Just how long do you plan on cleaning up after that dragon?
She's Theodora.
Once a Moloch becomes a dragon, there's no turning back.
And you think that gives you the right to kill her? You talk like you have such noble intentions, but you're not fooling anyone. You just want to lift your Reaper's curse.
I'm not the one who's cursed.
You're telling me there's some other Reaper out there?
Don't answer a question with another question.
Shut the hell up! You're all talk and no fight. You're a damn coward. That's all you are. In the future, if you try to lay even a finger on Theodora, well, there's going to be hell to pay.
Give me hell if you like, but think about one thing first. Think about what she taught you about living, and consider what it really means to be alive.
Why does it have to be like this? I get that their creeds mean a lot to them both, but isn't that all the more reason for them to try to understand each other? But instead, they resort to fighting without even listening to each other first. How can they be like this? Yeah, I don't want them to fight either. But there's something else I can't figure out. Is it about why Aizen's so intent on killing that dragon? That's part of it. What I can't figure out is what he means when he says that killing can also save someone. And how he's not the one with the curse. Maybe he feels pity for Theodora, and how she's doomed to keep on living as a dragon. Yeah. What does it really mean to live? This topic sure got deep fast. Yeah.
Seriously, I'm hoping that this will allow me to figure out why the hell Zavid changed so much, because like I said before, many times, if you've played through Berseria, Zavid is damn near bloodthirsty. I mean, he goes after, in this game they're called demons. In that game they're called Hellions, but he goes after the Hellions like it's just his birthright. And I mean, a lot of times he's running after them and laughing while he does it, chasing them and all kinds of shit. It's just weird how he could have possibly changed so much. I mean, it's probably like 1,000 years or more between that game and this game. Or between this game and that game, I guess. But it's just such a massive change. It confuses the hell out of me. Let's take a nap real quick. Alright, now I know there's a Bloodwing somewhere. It's not this guy over here. This is a guy talking about who I believe to be Magilu as a child. We've already seen that in the main thing, though. He talks about how there was a... Ooh, another one. He talks about how there was a kid in a troop that got, you know... there was a caravan or some crap for a traveling troop that fell down in a ravine. There was only one person they couldn't find. It was a young little girl who was saved by a spirit or some crap. Doesn't really matter. I'm willing to bet. I think it's in Zexen or Logris. But someone's going to talk about how the dragon was spotted again. Obviously, it wasn't in Stoneberg. We were just there. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a Bloodwing. What's that? This guy talks about a Class 4 island, I think.
Everyone knows that the scariest demons are found on Class 4 islands.
Yes. The Abbeys made sure to spread the word so that people don't put themselves in danger.
Yeah, and from what I know, the worst of the lot is a place called Boss Island.
Boss Island? I don't think I've ever heard of it.
I'd be surprised if you had. It's just a name we pirates gave it. All the biggest and baddest of demons come to that island to fight and kill each other.
So that's why you call it Boss Island. I'm just glad they're killing each other off and leaving us alone. I bet it makes for quite the show, too. Maybe give it a name, like Ultimate Demon Fighting Championship or something. Oh, that's a great idea. It sounds so festive. I bet it'd be fun. Oh, yes. You could even be the star of the whole show. There you'd be, standing alone against the nastiest critters around. I guarantee you'll have all of Midgand moved to tears. Eek! Forget about them. I'll be the one crying if I tried that.
Poor Bienfu. Every time Mogulu teases him, I feel like I could cry too.
Bienfu was cool. Anyway, Logris. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Probably not. I do not remember the last step. There's someone somewhere we need to talk to, and they will give us the information that we need so we can, you know, oh, well, what's her face is back, or... I thought it was a Stoneberry. Obviously not. But I'm gonna check again, because I'm a scrub. Like I said, I know it's not Homeboy. But just in case, you guys can listen to him while I think about it for a second. And by think about it, I mean look it up. Because I'm not wasting time doing all this crap.
Every time this time of year comes around, I can't help but think back on that terrible accident.
Can you tell us about it?
This was all quite a long time ago, but a carriage transporting suspects to a heresy trial fell down a ravine. I was the one who first found them, and let me tell you, it was a nasty sight.
Oh, right. I remember hearing about this.
Well, these were people who'd made a killing running dodgy shows, so their luck might have just caught up with them.
Did anybody survive?
Apparently not. But I heard there was one body they never found.
Right. She was a girl they'd made a part of their show. I heard they really abused her and forced her to work for them. I hope she managed to escape, but I don't know.
There were rumors that a strange spirit saved her life. As if anyone could believe a story like that.
Yeah, I heard that too. But the crash happened in the deep mountainside wilderness. It's much more likely that she was eaten by a beast. I'm surprised you know so much about it. It happened when I was still young.
Exactly how old are you, Magilu?
As old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth.
From your reaction, I can at least tell you're not my age.
Yo, so now I know where to go. Like I said, I looked it up. I ain't got no shame. I couldn't figure out where the hell this thing was. I couldn't remember, so here we go.
The boss has a request for you. Not a message, but a request. A whitehorn dragon has been showing up in the Aldina Plains. The boss wants you to kill it. Since when did the Bloodwings become agents of justice? Interested in protecting the world from dragons? Hey, we're not out to save the world. This is just to put an end to Zavid's madness.
Did Zavid do something in particular?
He's been harassing exorcists, trying to get more information on that dragon. That's got the Abbey on alert, which makes trouble for us. Our spies in the Abbey can't operate under these conditions.
And that's where we come in. Does that mean Zavid is in the Aldina Plains too?
Got it in one. Just be careful. Zavid and that dragon are even more agitated than usual.
Let's go.
Are you gonna fight Zavid again?
The time has come.
The time has come indeed. I'm serious. I have been waiting for this for a long time. I'm gonna go over here and use this warp point, see if this will take us any closer without me having to actually mess with it. And since it's raining, that's what makes me know that she's up there. See her from here? There she is. You can see her from here. I don't know why, but I love that effect. I love the fact that you can see her from like 2-3 areas away. They did not have to do that, and it's, to me, it just adds something to it. Maybe not to anybody else. You can still see her, but to me, it's just nice. It's a very good aesthetic touch. Given everything else that they had to focus on in this game, they could have completely just left her out, and it wouldn't have made any difference at all. You wouldn't have known anything about it. It wouldn't have been a problem. But I don't know. I'm kind of gushing over it. I know. I get like that sometimes with games, especially. It comes off a little weird to people who know me personally, because I'm not really super passionate about anything when it comes to, like, there are a lot of things that I'm really super into, but I never like, oh my god, the way they did this. I just don't do that. But a small little touch like this can get me riled up. Could you not? Hold on. There we go. I hear you, kid. I'm gonna let you in when the cutscene starts. You're starting to get annoying. I'm sure you're gonna be all over the freaking video. I'll let you in. Just give me a second.
Look, it's Zaveid and the dragon.
This takes me back. I remember the first time I tried to talk to you. You smacked me pretty good then, too. Man, that hurts. You sure don't know how to hold back, do you?
Zaveid! Eyes in white!
Just watch.
What?
So, you're just waiting for me to die so you can help yourself to her heart. Is that it? Sorry, but that's not happening. I'm not dying here, and I won't let you kill her.
I'll decide what I do, Zaveid.
Fine! Then I'm deciding to help Zaveid, no matter what you tell me, Eisen. Zaveid!
This dragon wouldn't hesitate to attack a child, or the man who risks his own life to protect it. Tell me, Zaveid, who is this white-horned dragon? You said that your creed was to never give up on living, no matter what may happen. If you really believe that, would you say that you're living right now? Because to me, you don't look like someone truly living.
The hell are you saying?
I understand now. Eisen really isn't the one who's cursed. By killing Theodora, he's actually saving...
It's time to lift this curse.
Oh shit. Okay, so the fight just starts. Weakness to fire and physical attacks. Alright. We've seen her before. We've fought her before, technically.
Watch out for the malevolence, Sloppy said.
You too, Eisen.
Yeah, just defend each other. To hell with us. Oh my god. I really wish I'd done this earlier. I thought she'd be like level 100 too. This is kind of anticlimactic. I expected this fight to be a lot tougher than this. And of course, it's not over yet, but it will be relatively shortly. Oh, it kind of sucks. That's fine though. This is my first time doing this, so I'm fine with this. I just wish that I could have, I don't even give a damn right now, honestly. I'm just glad that I can see this and figure out maybe what happens to Zaveid.
Get away from her. If you kill her, if you kill Theodora, I'll never forgive you, Eisen.
I know.
That was the little one. She ran in the room and stepped on my controller. Sorry. Although not really.
too! But Velvet, just look at them! Ah!
It's that fire again.
Amazing it can extinguish that much malevolence. But the dragon...
Please! Turn back to normal! I can do it! With this flame! David!
It's over.
But...
Thank you. Why didn't you break your Reaper's curse?
What? Did you want me to eat its heart?
Don't answer a question with another question.
The Reaper's curse is mine to bear alone. The danger of becoming a dragon, however, is a curse upon all Malachim.
All that malevolence. It's going to take its toll on you, too.
Yeah, I can already feel it starting. It won't be long before I wind up like her.
You'll have to leave your pirate buddies before things turn ugly.
I'm the first mate on Ifrid's ship. So, to be honest, it's probably just as well. I'd rather end up a dragon than have this curse hijack my ship and my life anymore. But I do fear one thing. I'm afraid that when I turn into a dragon, I could end up hurting the very people I want to protect.
Theodora couldn't even recognize anyone she loved anymore. You saved her, Eisen. By killing her. Before all this, Theodora was a kind woman. She never wanted to hurt people, and she loved more deeply than anyone I've ever known.
Yeah.
Sometimes to kill someone is to save them. You have someone you're trying to protect too, don't you?
My little sister.
What's she like?
She's like an early blooming flower. Wise for her age. She's got it all together. Sometimes has to treat me like I'm the kid. She cries too easily, but deep down, she's so strong.
Sounds like someone I'd like to get to know better. Who knows? Maybe I'll even marry her.
Zavid!
Don't you worry. I won't make a move until I've killed you.
Zavid, what are you saying?
Consider it revenge for Theodora. I'll be the one who finally puts you out of your misery. But I'll only kill you once you've stopped being yourself. Only then.
You sure?
Yeah. I swear by my true name, Filk Zadea, Zavid the Oathkeeper.
Ufemu Wexu. That's my true name.
I'll remember it.
Is there really no other way? There must be something besides turning into a dragon or getting yourself killed, right?
In the end, what matters isn't whether we get killed or not. It's whether we can take control over the direction of our own lives.
That's what it means to really be alive.
That sounds sad. And hard. But I understand. And I'm going to live life in my own way, too.
Well then, I hope we'll see each other again.
Where are you going?
Wherever the wind takes me.
Elite Ignicite unlocks level 4 random skills on hard mode or above. Okay. Expedition's back. So that.
Take a look at.
Hold on.
I knew this would be big. What a
Replica
treasure.
key of Lorelei. Replica key found in a mysterious door on Shingle Island. The original was said to have the power to release the lost seventh sound.
Good luck out
Sure,
there.
whatever.
Don't come back empty-handed.
I don't know what that means.
Show him how Ifreed's crew can sail.
The lost seventh sound. That wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Which I'm actually grateful for. I have so much invested into this game, and okay, let me clear up a few things before I end this episode. I don't consider myself an elite RPG player by any means, and by that I mean I don't usually do RPGs on the highest difficulty. I mean, hell, I've been playing through this entire one on normal, but I don't really play through on like the highest difficulty possible. Sometimes I'll play it on hard or whatever's right above hard, depending on what game it is. But usually I do self-imposed challenges, like in Kingdom Hearts, I'll play through the whole game with, you know, like the original Kingdom Keyblade, and no armor. Stuff like that. But I don't really ever increase the difficulty of the games too much. I don't really play RPGs like that. I really just don't. I've never been that way. I just get so invested in the characters, so invested in the story. If an RPG has crappy battle mechanics, crappy voice acting, I can still play it and get all the enjoyment out of it. As long as the story is good, and as long as at least some of the characters are genuinely likable, I'm good with it. That's just the way I am. It's just the way I've always been. So when I played Zestiria, I had such high hopes because I played through Tales of Symphonia, and Tales of Zestiria was, in my opinion, it started off kind of weak story-wise because there wasn't a story at the beginning. Your main character just meets a random girl and then befriends her, and that's it. Then she leaves pretty much immediately. But even when you start on your journey, there's not a really big reason to do it. You kind of just do it because you want to see the outside world. That's pretty much it. But as the game went on, I got so invested in the characters and the story, and I wanted to know more about these characters. I wanted to know more about Zaveid specifically in this case. I wanted to know more about Edna. I wanted to know more about Mikleo, you know, all the characters from that game. And this game being a prequel, I don't really like prequel movies as much. I'll still watch them if I enjoyed the original, but I don't really like prequel movies as much, but I really like prequel video games. As long as at least one or two of the characters from the first game are in it, because it gives you so much more information about their backstory. It gives you so much more information about where they came from, what made them who they are. So I wasn't expecting Zaveid to kind of just turn on a dime like that. I expected it to be gradual. You know what, Aizen, you know, I still think you're full of crap with all this, you know, killing can be a way to save someone thing. But, you know, maybe there's something to it. And of course, he's not 100% the way he is in Zestiria already, but he was just... the way he said it. You know, you saved her by killing her. Killing can sometimes be a way to save people. That's what he says in Zestiria. Because when he shows up, he's like our current party in Berseria. And the main party in Zestiria is like how Zaveid was before this dragon fight. He kills one of the Hellions in that game. And they're like, dude, what the hell did you do that for? Like, what's the matter with you? Why would you do that? And he was like, hey, relax. Get over it. Sometimes killing someone can be a way to save them. And they're like, what the hell are you talking about? So it goes from there, and he becomes an enemy, friend, enemy, whatever. So it's interesting to me that Zaveid went from what he was to what he currently is, and it seems like they did it so quickly. But in a way, it also made sense, because this was the love of his life, basically. The one he wanted to spend his literal eternity with. But regardless, I've rambled on long enough, and I would love to keep on going with this, but I gotta go and get my workout in for the day. So, thank you all for watching as always. My name is Ray. I really did enjoy this episode. I really did enjoy the way that story ended. Some people who played through Berseria might not enjoy it as much. But to me, wrapped it up in a nice little bow, and it makes sense considering what it is. And again, they didn't have to do it at all. So I'm just thankful that it happened. But anyway, I will see you all next time for part number 11 of Tales of Berseria postgame. But until then, goodbye, everybody.